What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. For most individuals, we all got people in our lives we want the best for. We don't want to see no harm come their way. We want them to win and succeed at whatever they do in life. And the love is genuine. That might be a family member, significant other, a child, or for people that hold on to friendships, a day one friend. Day one meaning somebody you grew up with from the sandbox. Your family knows their family. Y'all have been there for each other through all life lessons and growing pains. And the friendship has been battle tested and stood the test of time. That's a real brotherhood or sisterhood. For people that have a right hand like that, they probably consider themselves lucky. It's nothing they won't do for each other with no judgment. One call, you know you got help. While all that sounds good, people are still human, and even the closest friends have fallouts. Some might go to the point they even cut each other off. Others work through it because to them, their relationship is bigger than the issue. And if you are the type of friend that doesn't want to see your homie down, struggling, or in a jam, you might offer your resources if you can, like a few dollars until they get back on their feet or even a place to stay. While most people will be grateful, it also depends on the individual. Some friends can hold secret envy, resentment, jealousy that you never even peeped was there. And while you are thinking you are being a good friend, just looking out, they are taking it a completely different way. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it all the way back to 2016 to Houston, Texas, to discuss the case of a man who gave his homie a place to stay while he was on the run, and he repaid him back in a fatal way. Back in 2016, 24-year-old Adanya Spiller was a young man navigating life in H-Town. Stated to be big on family, caring, loving, and a loyal person to everybody in his circle, but Adanya's main focus was his daughter, in which he worked hard to provide for. He had his own apartment and was doing everything to handle his business as a young man and, more importantly, a father. He had a friend he grew up with since they was kids. At the time, 24-year-old Marcus Coleman. Marcus was a little bit more on the street side, a known gang member, a part of the 5th Ward Circle gang in Houston. Marcus stayed in and out of trouble, but him and Adanya were like brothers. He never judged him, and he was always there for his homie. Marcus had recently got jammed up for a gun while he was in Louisiana. He was able to bail out, but while staying with his girlfriend, she called the police on him. Staying, he had put hands on her. Now with a new DV charge, that violated the terms of his bond, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. So he called his homie Adanya like, bro, I need somewhere to go. I'm on the run. He told him, like, no problem, bro. I got you. You could come stay at my crib. Marcus was also a father. He had a newborn daughter who he brought with him after the beef with her mother. As the two friends chopped it up and caught up on everything, it seemed like it was all love. Marcus was happy his homie was letting him lay low, and Adanya was happy to be helping a friend. On October 7th, 2016, it was a regular day. The two friends usually smoked a little bit together at night just to kick back. But around 8:30 p.m., they found themselves going back and forth over some missing grass. A small amount, a few grams. It's not clear whose grass it was, but the argument spilled out into the apartment's hallway. Adanya's daughter was standing beside him, and he was holding a baby carrier with Marcus' daughter inside of it. As the argument escalated, Adanya tried to calm Marcus down. Like, bro, chill out. We brothers. It's not that deep. But Marcus wasn't trying to hear it. He told him, like, bro, put the baby down. Let's fight. As he did, multiple shots went off, and witnesses called local police. They responded to the scene to find Adanya suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was rushed to a local hospital in critical condition. Witnesses told police exactly what happened, that his friend Marcus shot him in front of his daughter over some grass, then grabbed his baby and fled the scene. Local police were already familiar with Marcus, who was on their radar, and they had a warrant out for his arrest, but he was MIA. The following day, Adanya would unfortunately pass away at a local hospital from his injuries. Now it was a homicide. Eventually, tips came in with people telling police what Marcus was hiding out at in Louisiana. And a few weeks later, during a routine traffic stop, he was arrested in the passenger seat of a vehicle, charged with the hit on his friend, and extradited back to Houston. Even though he was on bail for a gun charge, called a DV, and now a first degree, Marcus was given another bail, and he was able to bail out again. While out on bail, he caught another charge on his girl, in which he got released again. Now out on multiple bails, the last straw would come when he got caught with some product, some girl. And this time, the judge gave him a $750,000 bond, in which he wasn't able to make. It would take years for the case to make its way to trial, in which multiple witnesses testified on Marcus and what he did to his friend, who was only helping him. Prosecutors painted Marcus out to be a violent gang member who took his best friend's life over a small amount of grass. After a 5-day trial, the jury found Marcus guilty on all charges, and at 30 years old, he was sentenced to 45 years in prison. He won't be eligible for parole until he serves at least half of that. Rest in peace to Adanya. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, especially his daughter, who was only 2 years old and had to witness her father lose his life like that to a friend, someone she looked up to as an uncle. I'm sure Adanya never thought by helping somebody he called a brother stay free and out of jail, it would cost him his life. Marcus is the worst type of person to have around. Bro seemed like he moved off emotions and impulse. I don't know who grass it was, but if we brothers, bro, this not about nothing. Let's go grab some more right now. Situation over with. But you watch your homie holding your daughter in front of his daughter, told him y'all was about to fight, put the baby down and shot him. That sounds more like an enemy than a friend. But I want to leave this one open for discussion. I want to know y'all thoughts about the situation. Leave it in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace, that young man. I definitely send my prayers to his family. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.